about that?
I think I already did. Why did you do it? Because I wanted to score.
I'm good. Good. Everybody's good.
Why do you think? All right, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will you be trying to score this week?
Really good to
Not
get back.
this week, Dick.
Really good to get back out to practice. Beautiful day.
Thank you, Joe.
Blessed with a beautiful day. Good to get back out on the practice field. Yesterday we watched the film, had meetings, wrapped up the Georgia game, and moved on today to working on ourselves. This week, like always in buys, we'll look at all the good things we've done throughout the season, try to continue to get better, look at the areas where we're falling short, work on them, work on different ways to get better, and also work on Mississippi State. So beautiful day, good work out here. The guys had great energy, great focus, so good to get back out here.
It's your first loss. How was the team handled with it?
Yeah, they've been very good. As I told you in every meeting that I've had this year after a game, even in some games we've won but maybe not played up to our standard, they've always handled it well. It's take a good look at it, be critical of the mistakes, know that we're trying to get better with every opportunity, and it was the same way this week. There's a lot of what ifs, but you can't do anything about it except move forward. Take a good look, learn from the mistakes, and move on.
I know Georgia's kind of been the class of the East for a little while, and you guys, kind of talk about getting closer and kind of getting over, them as the next hurdle. When you look at the tape, I know the score was the same in 2018, but does it look closer when you're watching this year?
I mean, I know that's up for a lot of debate that people could discuss. I mean, when after playing them, you could tell that that's a really good football team. They're what you see on tape, even more impressive in certain ways in person. But I still firmly believe in our team. Yes, we would have to play good. We have to, maybe catch a break here or there. But always when you're playing the very best teams in the country, you want to play your best. And those are always the things that I'm looking at. I still feel very good about our prep. I feel like the coaches had really good plans. I felt like the players worked exceptionally hard, and we came up short in certain areas. I mean, we have to, things like the fumble. You know what I mean? You got to scoop that up and either stop that score or scoop and score. Maybe that's the one break maybe that could turn. A lot of what ifs, but I mean they outcoached us and beat us. There's no mistake in that. That's a very good team, but you have to take advantage of the opportunities that you have, and that's just one play. But there's a lot of them out there. We did a lot of good things, and there's a lot of areas where they beat us as well.
I think you've gotten the red zone 3 times. I think I saw stats before that game. They'd given up like 8 trips or something, or 7 trips. I mean,
yeah. I would have really liked to not gotten the field goal block too. You know what I mean? Just execute, just handle the things we can control. And those are some of the aggravating things. But there's a lot of positives. Yes.
That's like I want to say 4th block field goal. Is there any concerns there?
Yeah. Definitely. I've said that here, that anytime that happens, they're going to continue to do it until we get it fixed. And we've got to look at personnel. We've got to look at what we're doing. I mean, we've got to be more stout and get as big a guys as we can in there. Those are some big humans. They're putting over 700 pounds of people on one guy, and we're getting pushed back. So we've got to look at it.
Mark, you've been high on this team since camp, and you let us know how much you like them. Did you learn anything new about your team in the Georgia game?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I can't say that. I mean, this, like I said after the game, I love this team the same way I did, in the morning. I feel the same way about them now. I mean, it's a good group, and we're anxious and eager to get better, and that's all you can ask for.
Is there something about this defense in the last 6-7 games throughout the year that, when you're evaluating, you want more from?
Well, yeah, we're always want more. I mean, for us, it's unacceptable, to not play as hard as you can, and we have You know, for the most part, you know, we're playing at a very high level and playing extremely hard. But then there's areas of execution that, you know, to us frustrate us. Whether that's getting the call, and it's little things, maybe that can't stand out if you're just watching it on, you know, in person or on TV. But there's things execution-wise where we have to, you know, do a better job. There's been so many good things, and we've talked about that and deserve the recognition that they've received. But there's also areas where we're falling short, and we just got to work on that, because to get to where we want to go, you have to play darn near perfect, you know, and we're not executing to the point that we want to at times.
After watching the tape, impressed with Will's composure after, you know, dealing with that line all game?
Without a doubt, I thought Will played a really good game. He you know, was really patient in the pocket when he needed to be. He bought time when he needed to, looked to scramble when he needed to, went to, you know, second and third receiving options when he had to, threw some incredible throws on the move. So, you know, against that defense, I know maybe not have the yardage that we all want, you know, because it's hard to get big chunks, but to complete that many against that kind of defense says a lot about him. You know, if you take the drops out of there, he doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of, you know, incompletions.
How is he responding this
Oh,
week?
he's good. He's confident. I've told you that way back from the beginning. I mean, he's a confident young man. We're confident in him. He's gonna get better with every opportunity.
Been looking for some wide receivers to step up. Did DeMarcus do that a little bit in that game?
Yeah, DeMarcus did. He had a good day today, so hopefully he'll take a jump, you know, and keep on working and getting better. So to me, he stood out and made a couple nice catches today.
How hard is it going into a game like that without a veteran receiver like Josh Ali?
It's difficult. Everybody, you know, we're down people. It's just like being down our two starting interior defensive linemen, but nobody's crying for us.
Does that make Levis' performance even more impressive?
Well, I think so. I mean, without having Josh, I mean, we miss Josh. Josh is a leader and a guy that's been around a little bit, and wish we had him, that's for sure. He was out here moving around a little bit today with the trainers. Looks like he's getting closer and closer, so hopefully we'll get him back here sometime in the near future.
No line, you know, got some Joe Moore recognition again today, but in particular, Eli in the midseason. Were you expecting? I mean, I know you expected him to play well, or hope to play well this year, but were you expecting him to perform at that high level? You know,
We had a lot of confidence in Eli. Did you know, as far as recognition and postseason awards and all that, I really don't put any thought into that. But knew that he would be a good player for us and get better. He's got the type of attitude that, you know, we love. He's going to play hard. He's fundamentally trying to get better every day. He cares about, you know, this team. So he's what we're looking for.
Mark, you're about to play a team.
And some of those other guys that had been going for our side, they performed.
They did okay. You know, they're doing some good things, trying as hard as they can, and we're trying to continue to bring some young guys along.
Is there going to be a lot of moving around this week?
Be a little bit different. We'll have to explore. Yeah.
You're about to play a team that'll throw 40 to 60 times a game. How do you feel about the way your corners
60 to 80 probably.
How do you feel about the way your young corners are playing? The guys who had to step in.
I felt like there was times when we had some really good covers the past couple weeks. I felt like there was some times when we're showing some inexperience and getting lazy and weak at the top of the routes. You know, we got to finish. You know, when you're playing great people, you got to finish all the way through. And I'm seeing that show up a little bit too much in the past 2, 3, 4 weeks. And really good teams are going to expose you. And so we've got some fundamental things to work on.
Mark, with the transfer portal, so many guys are going in during the season now, and it's just kind of a different dynamic. I was wondering, when it comes to you guys, maybe evaluating guys, do you leave that on kind of support staff or position coaches, or what's that process?
Yeah, we all have to look at it. We have some support staff that looks at it every day to make sure that we know who's in there. Start grabbing film, putting all the film together, and then putting it in front of our coaches. And it's definitely very different. And so, yeah, you gotta stay up with it. And you know, we, like every team in the country, we're going to actively participate in that. That's for sure. And you know, there's guys here that are probably, you know, that anymore. That's no disrespect. You know what I mean? A lot of times it's, hey, got some really good players. You know, maybe in front of you, you go somewhere else that maybe they have a need for that certain position, and you know, so I understand that. You know, guys that maybe feel like you know, they have a better opportunity somewhere else. You understand that, you know, and want what's best for that young person. You know, and so you know, you have to have difficult talks with some of these guys, because not everybody. You got a lot of guys out here, and not everybody's getting what they want as far as playing time. But you know, we're here to do a job, and I think they understand that, and trying to give everybody every opportunity they can to help us.
As
How
a
do you guys
defensive
feel-
coach, when you're self-scouting your offense
Mhm.
after 6-7 weeks, what have they done that kind of make things difficult for a defensive coach?
Well, he's really does a lot of he dresses things up very nice. There's a lot of eye candy going on, a lot of moving parts and shifts and motions, and we've been physical. You know, this last week obviously was a very tough sledding, but we've been able to run the ball and keep people off balance, and he does a nice job, just like I thought, with the misdeception and play action and boots and waggles off the run game. You know, marrying the run game with the pass game pretty good.
Do you expect to get in place to Cal Carlos in the last 5 games?
I don't know. Hopefully, again, he's been out here working with our trainers. Looks like he's getting closer. Hopefully, we will.
How's it feel having the bye week here?
Pardon me?
How's it feel having this bye week coming after the loss to help to kind of work on the things, or would
It
you
is what
rather
it-
got out there?
Yeah, it is what it is. I think our guys are in good spirits. Again, we're blessed with a beautiful day to get out here and play football. You know, a day like today just can't get any nicer. So the guys just enjoyed being out here. And in a way, it's really nice just to concentrate on working on ourselves and fundamentally becoming better and looking at the areas where we need to improve. Of course, we were working on Mississippi State as well today, but it was probably 50-50, you know, and so it was nice to spend some time just addressing some areas where we can do better.
Football aside, what does a coach do on a bye week to kind of relax, seeing as how there's not a game on Saturday, let your hair back?
More football. Recruiting. We've got a lot of recruiting to do. We have football and recruiting, and
Okay,
try to
folks.
watch a few games.
All right.
Yep,
Thanks,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.